Hey there. At it again, are we? It feels like I see you training here every day.
It's my daily routine. I'm ill at ease until I've held a weapon in my grasp.
You said the same thing when you were little.
Right you are. I've been meaning to come and talk to you properly for a while now.
I was about to say the same thing. How long has it been? A decade? More? That was in Ferdiad, as I recall. You were just a little pipsqueak. You really have grown up, haven't you?
I'm not sure it was quite that long ago. Not really. But it matters not. I remember those times well. Particularly your first words to me. Look at that young maiden wielding a giant lance. How adorable.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I was thrown off by your haircut, that's all.
It's all water under the bridge. Now, back then I was quite furious about it.
My father did give me a stern reprimand for speaking so rudely to a prince. But then, I never had a chance to apologize. I was always getting into trouble back then, just like the incident in Dusker.
Speaking of, do you ever think about going back to House Karen? Do you, Cassandra?
No. I'm happy with the life I have. No offense, Your Highness, but I don't fight for king and country anymore. I fight for Lady Rhea.
It doesn't bother you? Being labeled a criminal?
You're worried about my life as a fugitive from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Don't worry about me. I'm here because I want to be. It suits me far better than the life I'd otherwise lead, as a noble lady of the kingdom.
Is that so?
How about you? You've never wanted to roam free? To enjoy life as an ordinary knight, unshackled from all those princely obligations?
I can't say the thought has never crossed my mind. However, I am the son of a king. It's not possible for me to put my own desires before the good of the kingdom.
Nah, you're too serious for your own good. How'd you become such a stiff?
Don't worry, I've been working on that. Stretching is a part of my daily routine.
If you can joke about it, there's hope for you yet.
Easy.
Huh, okay. No big deal, really. Strength.
I'm so glad I... I must continue to work hard.
We still don't know where Flame is. But we can't give up. Not until she's found.
Professor! Your Highness! I just heard a scream in Professor Yuritsa's quarters.
Yuritsa. Ah, the combat professor with the mask. He has always been rather suspicious. We must hurry.
Isn't that... Professor Manuela!
Professor Manuela! Please wake up! Professor Manuela!
She's still breathing, but she needs medical attention immediately.
Look! Do you see Professor Manuela's hand? It's like she's pointing at something.
I see it, behind that shelf. Could it be a secret passage?
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here? We must take her to the infirmary immediately. You, don't just stand there. Help me carry her.
Of course. I'll return shortly, Professor.
Do you think this is related to Flame's disappearance?
What should we do, Professor?
It looks dark. Dark in there.
Oh, you've always been scared of dark places, haven't you, Annie? But don't worry. The professor and I will protect you.
There are sounds coming from within. If we're going to investigate, now is the time.
We'll be okay, I'm sure of it. Are you ready, Professor?
What is this place? It's so... Ah! I see someone. I think they're unconscious. Yes, I see Flame. But who is this other person? Professor! Someone's coming from farther in. That's Scythe. Is that the knight who attacked the Holy Mausoleum?
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
Well... Is that... Thanks a bunch. Come back.
That night looks like death itself. We must rescue Flane immediately. There's something...
I'll crush them all.
Stay focused.
What should I do?
I'm on it.
I'll get it.
Ready. To work.
I'll give it my all.
Here we go.
Here goes.
This'll... Fighting is what I do.
That night... There's something strange about the floor. That night looks like death itself. We must rescue Flane immediately. There's something strange about the flooring at the end of the corridor. Something might happen if you step there.
I'll crush them all.
Stay focused.
What should I do?
I'm on it.
Here we go.
I'll get it.
Here goes.
Ready. To work.
I'll give it my all.
Is that all? Looks like I'm getting it. Is that all?
Can't afford to lose.
I'll never back down. I'm grateful. The better to serve Lady Rhea.
You're weak.
Is that all?
Predictable. Nothing personal.
Boring.
Impressive.
I had no choice. Everyone will be so pleased.
Some kind of contraption has been activated.
Repent from the grave! Fighting is what I do.
Truly impressive.
Let's keep our guard up.
Be gone.
You're in the way. Give up.
I'm impressed.
Huh, thanks.
Missed. I'll grow as strong as I can.
There.
Sleep in the dirt.
not over yet.
Thank you. Missed.
Sorry.
Appreciate it. I must steel myself.
Should I have held back?
Good idea.
I feel...
Can't take much more. Oh, thanks.
I'll never back down. I'm grateful.
Stay vigilant. Sorry.
Good idea. I'm good now.
I'll go.
I'm grateful.
What's next? Guess I've gotten better.
Much needed.
This'll make the job easier. Silenced. Appreciated. Missed. Taking aim. Boring.
How inspiring.
Good idea.
I have no time.
I'm grateful.
Everyone will...
power dwells within?
Kill them.
Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Where did they go? It doesn't matter. We need to get these two out of here.
Bring them up.
Thank you so much. Thank goodness. Those girls are pale as ghosts, but at least they're alive. But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flame? Oh, thank goodness.
She was unconscious at the end of that secret passage. We found the culprit too, but he got away.
I'm just grateful that everyone is safe. That's what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary.
Understood. We'll go at once.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm so relieved I suddenly felt weak. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth. Hmm? Hey, Professor. Can you make that expression one more time? I don't think I've ever seen your face like that. I apologize. I've forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. It's downright mesmerizing. But this isn't a time for idle chit-chat. We must hurry and share the good news with Seteth.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flame is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yaritza. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flame's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flame, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class? You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety?
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the Academy. But who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now? Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor. Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Do you have time for a request?
Yes.
Welcome to... You looking for... Just catch... Show any fish you catch to Flame.
I have a favor to ask.
Yes. I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay?
I need a favor.
What?
I have a favor to ask.
Good deal. Hey, I'd love to. Hey, how about a favor?
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see.
But they haven't been biting.
What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice. I appreciate...
Hello there.
Really?
My savior, thank you.
Professor.